Okay, good day, everybody. My name is Dmitry Savenkov. I'm Chief Commercial Officer, Miron Group of Companies. And here we're on interview with Andrea Cifuentes. She is Overseas Director of Sales, Tavi Logistic Company.
Yeah.
Yes. And your area is Latin America, yes?
Yeah. Hey. Very. Thank you so much for the invitation. Happy to be here too.
We're happy to have you here. And Andrea, we just were talking that we know each other about 12 years.
Yes.
But on our YouTube channel, small specific, but you're the first one from Latin America. And so we would like to ask you more things about current situation in our industry,
Yes.
how it affect and what's about Latin America countries business. It's different part of the world for
It
us,
is.
you know. Yeah. So last 10 years, what do you think about main challenges 10 years ago and now you face, like you're part of the processes in logistic field and freight forwarding?
Well, yeah. 10 years has been the change has been huge between the markets in Latin America. 10 years ago, I was actually working in Chile, living in Chile. Now we have offices in both in Mexico and Chile. And currently, I'd say that we have been growing a lot. But 10 years ago, we didn't have to face so much challenges. We're facing mostly, I would say, the technology, the world growing a lot, and different ways. And also, we are seeing right now that the countries are facing like also this trade war between one of them, but between all of them. So 10 years ago, also, the biggest competitors in the market were different to the ones we have now. So for us in Latin America, the biggest challenge has been like focusing the companies also in the right way and in the right markets. I think that is a
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And I would like to ask you even, yes, absolutely right. World challenging very rapidly. And we have a few deep impacts in industry like COVID, like for example, Houthi attack in the
Yes.
Red Sea, even crash of American vessel in Suez Channel. But for you now, the most challenge is trade war between
Yes. The
Asia
United States
and
and China, yeah, and also actually in Mexico, especially because 50% of our market in Mexico is the inland trade between Mexico and United States, and with
yeah, I've
all
heard
this,
that many China productions moved to Mexico. Yes,
they were trying to do that. So yes, but United States realized it.
yes,
So
for sure.
as they realize it, and they are trying to protect their own economy, and they maybe think that they are going to be able to produce everything locally, and with that they are trying to impose the national economy, like or the companies inside there. But
Okay.
now a lot of products that we were producing or sending between United States and Mexico now have more than 25% additional in tariffs. So it's not anymore like a good business for the companies.
It's not
So,
price-wise. Right.
so yeah. So right now it's very complicated for us because the volume is going down, the volume of the cargo that we were having. So the challenge now for us as a company is looking for different ways. We're going to adapt, of course. We always do. And it's the normal process. We will have to.
As our friends say, logistic people always find the solution, right?
Exactly. So we have to. So it's a little concerning. It was a little concerning at the beginning, but right now what we're doing is looking for new markets and new ways to produce. As we have our other branch in Chile, we are also trying to, strengthen that office. But in Mexico, we're looking for different niches. So other markets, of course. And if we cannot trade more with the United States these products, for sure we're gonna find other partners in other places, right? So it's a little challenging. Is the right word, but it's still obviously with the pressure of this challenge comes the creativity of the Latinos and the new opportunities for the companies.
So creativity is the key, right?
Exactly, creativity and adaptation, of course.
Yeah, because they say that now is era of singularity and everything changing very quickly.
Very fast.
So you should be very adapt.
Exactly,
Right?
and at the same speed that the world is changing. So that I think that's the key right now. Like, don't just. I mean, now the world is pushing us to look for other markets. We have to do it. Pushing us to also grow in like, if we are doing the 50% inland now, for sure we're gonna start doing more ocean or more air with other countries, and it's gonna work. I mean, the companies are gonna find other markets, and then there will be Tavi Logistics will be there to support them with whatever market they need.
Super. What do you think about digitalization, about artificial intelligence, how it will affect the industry?
Well, for Latin America, it's a little complicated because I have been doing this for 19 years already. And at the beginning, of course, we didn't have any digital freight forwarders. Now
Like the
there are
phones, right?
yeah.
You remember faxes?
Yeah. We do remember fax and BlackBerry.
Please
Yeah,
resend your
Telegram.
last page.
So
Telefax,
digitalization is very good for us in logistics, but the digital freight forwarders are also finding very challenging to work with Latinos because Latinos we like to face streaming.
I see.
So
In our part of the world, we call it usually to see eye to eye, right?
yeah, that's what we like in Latin America. We don't really trust the machines that much.
Uh-huh.
So when all the carriers are right now trying to force us to just go through the webpage and do everything to the webpage, and we don't have a customer service in the carriers, and most of them right now,
Yeah, because
to be able
it used to be just
to negotiate.
phone contact,
yeah.
yes.
So now it's very complicated for us, but I think it's complicated for them too because Latin America has been all the time like saying no, resistant. Very resistant to this kind of change.
You prefer traditional ways to talk to person, to see the person.
I do, but I also think that we cannot continue resisting this kind of change because at the end, that's what makes that we are one step behind all other countries in the world. So we're trying to teach all our teams that we have to. So using all the tools and I don't know, now we have so much with the artificial intelligence and also at the end, these are tools that we can use to be more efficient. Instead of seeing them as enemies, we just have to start to adapt. I don't like a little the part that they are replacing a lot of human work.
Human work. Yeah.
And we need those jobs, but also it's because it's complicated when you want to negotiate a rate and the customer comes to you and say, the customer likes one, the treatment like this, but they are going to say, okay, you're giving me $2,000 per container, give me a 1,900. And we don't have the same chance with the carriers because they are not allowing us to go and negotiate.
That's why I think that this is maybe kind of difficult, and because with carrier we negotiate online, we don't see the manager who spread rates.
Yeah.
But with client, we are not in digital contact. In client, we're eye to eye contact, and they are pushing us.
We don't have the same chances that the customer has. The customer has us and push us to reduce the rate, but we cannot go to the carrier to say the same. So I think that's also why it's important to come to this kind of fairs. You come to exhibitions and then you see the real people behind the.
Because you got the contact and the call.
Yeah, and then you are like, okay, I've seen what's up. I'm gonna to remember I did this, will help me with this. So yeah.
Yeah, at least it can be workable. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then the question is. What do you think? What can be your strategy for nearest 5 years? I mean, my personal opinion, we don't. Okay, in Ukraine, we have terrible invasion and war. We are suffering because of that, and thank you for also supporting us. But we are recently saying that we have very limited horizon of planning. I mean, you can build strategy for a certain time because of
because the world is changing also.
Well, yes, but in terms of other, let's say, calm situation, but in taking into account all things we just discussed, like digitalization, AI, and others, what do you think your strategy for at least closest?
Right now.
What's your vision to develop the business and sales and so on? At least to avoid this, to keep yourself on surveys.
So in our office in Mexico, as I was mentioning, like a big percentage of the business was related always to the inland traffic between the United States and Mexico. So right now, because of what we were mentioning, we are changing already the strategy, and we are now trying to become a little more competitive with the air freight through the IATA rates. So with that, for sure, we're going to increase our air shipments. So I for Mexico office, what we're what I'm trying to check with Mauricio, who's my partner and CEO in Mexico, we're going to try now to educate our team and try to focus like in a very specific business. Why? Because Chile office, we open it as an opportunity for project cargo that we have there. So that is our specialization there. So it's due because project cargo in Chile. So that office is growing, and I already know how to tell everybody and sell everybody our Chile office. But in Mexico, we are just being freight forwarders offering inland, ocean, air. Our main market was in our state, but now we cannot. What is the differentiation? We need to offer to the customer something different. Tell them like what makes Tavi Logistics different to other freight forwarders you can find in Mexico. So right now our strategy, and we're looking forward to increase more the volume of air freight and potentially also ocean freight as a new market, maybe more focus on the part of critical shipments or, because that is something different.
Yes.
And Mexico has a lot of automotive, and so those customers need this kind of service, and not everybody is specialized on it.
I see.
That is my
multiplication of products. Right?
At the end, yes, offering a different kind of business we're not offering now, but a specialization on that. Because ocean, air, inland, everybody can handle. So it's like normal, it's easy, but we don't want to be the same. We don't want to offer the same that everybody offers.
Okay, good vision.
Yeah,
Good vision.
that's the idea.
And we do this interview during last. Let's go talk first.
Oh, and it's in German, so we don't know what it's saying.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do this video during Transport and Logistica Fair in Munich.
Yeah.
How did you find this event?
Well, this event is huge. That's the first thing.
It is because 12 booths.
Yeah, because
The previous one was 10. Now it's 12.
it's 12. Yeah, well, for me personally, it's the first time that I come to Munich. Yeah. I have been in the Brave Book one. I have been in Intermodal in Latin America, which is more focused in our market. And this is the first time that I come all the way to Munich for this fair. I found it very interesting. The good thing here is that everybody who comes here is because they are looking for business or they are very good in their business. Mm-hmm. So it makes it more, easier for everyone to find new customers, to find the right contacts, new opportunities, and present your company. So I like it, actually. It was very interesting for us. And now we will have to do the after work, no? Coming back home and then follow up on all the contacts.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much for coming, for being with us for this interview. It was great, as always, to see you.
Yeah, for me the same, Dimitri. It has been a pleasure meeting you after so many years, and I'm always happy to see you. And thank you for bringing Dimitri Jr. also.
Welcome.
To the family. Thank you.
Thank you.